let's start there. Worlds collide. You got so much attention, so much notoriety, and just got so much buzz coming out of the show where WWE fans just became obsessed with you. I want to start with that. How has it been in just like the last couple of weeks?
It'll be crazy. I mean, I already bought the ticket and I have to ride. I mean, I bought a ticket for a bus, but I didn't know it was a bullet train. So I go, it's all very fast. You see, it was more than 10 days for me. It's been like a month. Every day is slow. Every day is full of information. I mean, my life changed. So I think I was in the right place, the right time.
When I was sitting at Worlds Collide watching the show, I remember sitting down and I wasn't online because I was paying attention to the show. And I remember thinking, like, damn, I bet you anything coming off based off what we're seeing in this matchup right now. I thought to myself, I bet you anything people are loving Mr. Iguana. And then suddenly I go online and everybody's just talking about you. Everybody's saying they want you at Money in the Bank. They want you to win Money in the Bank. You became like instantly memes, everything. When you went to the back after that match, when did you realize, oh snap, I just became super popular amongst WWE fans?
Well, it's funny because when I started, this day started, I dropped the phone. I just got in touch with my wife. I didn't want to see nothing because I will get nervous. So I leave the phone. So I was the match. We went backstage. I got congrats by Triple H, Rey Mysterio. It was CM Punk there, Shawn Michaels, even The Undertaker in the corner. So for me, it was like being in Disneyland. No? So I didn't grab the phone. So when I went to the backstage, I started to get my makeup off. And they're like, get the makeup again. You got into Money in the Bank. What? So I didn't even grab the phone yet. And the media, Oscar Diaz, the media guy here in AAA says, have you seen your phone? Have you seen what's going on? Like, no, I don't wanna. I wanna wait till I don't know the end of the day because it's overwhelming the experience. So when I get to Money in the Bank, I grabbed the phone a little and like whoa, but I'm not aware of how big it was. Then when I got in the Money in the Bank camera, you can see my true reaction. The red dot started to record, and when the people roared, I was what's going on? I mean, I didn't expect all that pop. So it's like this was in the morning, like a few hours ago. How people will remember this, and then the huge pop. It's crazy to me. This is crazy for me, for my partners, for all AAA guys. We all very early kids.
So that moment, so when you got asked to appear at Money in the Bank, you hadn't even realized what was going on and what was to happen. So you didn't even know at that moment why they were asking you to appear at Money in the Bank.
Yes, they're like, you're going to Money in the Bank, and like, but I knew Octagon Junior was going there because he was going to wrestle Dominic Mysterio. But when they say we are going, like, no way. So the only meme I watched before it was Jeska in Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, yeah, I saw
That's
that
the only meme I
everywhere.
saw. Like, oh boy. But then I think it was the best experience being there to be introduced to the fans, to be sitting in front of the match with Dominic and Octagon. It was a beautiful experience to meet the backstage old friends. Um, Also in Worlds Collide too. I think Worlds Collide was more emotional for us. Money in the Bank was for like you got the bonus.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. Now, since then, you became a top merch seller in WWE. Your T-shirt was on the top of the list with a bunch of other, major WWE superstars. We got a video package for you that I believe aired on Monday Night Raw, if I'm not mistaken. And people have still been wondering, hey, like, when are we gonna get to see more of Mr. Iguana on WWE television? So now, since then, how has the ride been?
Well, I'm just here focused on AAA because I'm still working from AAA. We have a Triple Mania coming in August. We have Verano Escándalo coming. We have whole of TV tapings coming, and with this new alliance formed with WWE and AAA, it's becoming very interesting. All the matches that's happening. So, well, I got invited to NXT to be in the crowd like the following week, along with Psycho Clown, Wagner Jr. We were with Shawn Michaels video there. So we always open to the call from there that to call us to go or something. But meanwhile, we're focused on AAA. We're focused on enjoying this moment for us. It's wonderful for my life, for the life of my partners, for the life of all the wrestlers. I think maybe American crowds don't realize how good for Lucha Libre Mexico this event was, and it's making like more things that we weren't expecting, things that we weren't imagine or dream that will happen from Lucha Libre to United States. They're happening right now, so it's a very exciting time for Lucha Libre.
What was your reaction? Because it was a couple. Obviously, you probably I don't know exactly when you found out, but when we found out, the world found out. It was like a couple of hours before WrestleMania. Was suddenly, hey, WWE has acquired AAA, and everybody was thinking, what the hell is going on? Like, what is happening? And so, what was your initial reaction when you heard the news?
Well, I was in, we were wrestling in a city in Puebla. It was raining. I was putting my boots on, and they're like, "Oh, look, the AAA and WWE Alliance, all the news." I said, "Whoa, that's big." But I was about to wrestle, so I get in the ring more happy. I was like, I don't know, maybe sometimes you get stressed in the road. You get stressed because of the rain, of the crowd, the people. But that day I was light as a pillow.
So, and then at that point, like you still had no idea like what this would mean. Obviously, that you would eventually be under a WWE contract. Like you still had no idea what was going to happen. So once you started to see the relationship, start to unfold, and it hasn't been that long, but now that you've been seeing what it's been like so far with WWE and AAA, what are your thoughts on the relationship so far?
Well, I love it because now they're like getting a chance to know how's the crowd in Mexico, how the demographic, like family, like children, a difference that crowds in WWE, and also to see that the different colors and characters they are. I mean, they know me already. They will know my friend Hamburguesa. I'm very excited to them to know Hamburguesa because I know it will be another huge pop for Niña Hamburguesa. To know them, La Parca, I mean, all my guys that are there, I'm just so excited to them to feel the same as I'm feeling right now because it will be a hit. Mexican lucha is coming.
I think so too. I completely agree with you. And I'm excited to see, how this continues to unfold. Like, just as I mentioned earlier, being in the Worlds Collide show, there was such good energy in the building. And it was so awesome seeing you, seeing Psycho Clown, just getting to see everybody that took part of that night. So I do kind of want to rewind a little bit because you mentioned being backstage and seeing CM Punk and The Undertaker and Triple H. And of course, Rey Mysterio was there. Who did you talk to? Did you have any cool interactions with people? What was the vibe like backstage? Because there's just people from different worlds back there.
Well, my main interaction was with Rey Mysterio because I didn't know him in person. He was one of my idols. So I told him like, "Hey, your debut name was the Green Lizard when you were 13 old. He just had one match with that name in his debut. His first match ever was like the Green Lizard." So I took like that inspiration and said to him, "I became Mr. Iguana because I got inspiration too on the Green Lizard." He was like, "Oh, thank you." Then I went to the match. He did an in ring before our match. We were the opening match. I was the first guy to come crawling. So he's like, they told me the guys backstage, "You go on after mysterious music comes." What? After Mysterio music is coming, I had to crawl. Ah, the nerves. So I got there. I did the same thing I have doing 16 years. I had fun. I had fun. I had fun with the people. And when I got in, they congrat me. They congrat all of us. like all the guys in the matching ball, because they all did great job. The LWO, Aerostar, Octagon Junior, we all did great job. And Rey Mysterio told me, kid, I've been away from seeing lucha, like sitting down and seeing lucha, but this is the first time in years that I sit down and I laugh like a little kid. It was like coming from Mysterio for me was wow.
It must have meant so much. Like you could say, like I entertained you after you took inspiration from him, and we all know of Rey Mysterio's legacy. So it's incredible that you got to get that connection with him, and that you finally met him. And now the other thing I also wanted to bring up was you mentioned being at the PC and the video and the picture of Shawn Michaels, La Yesca, and yourself. What was it like meeting Shawn Michaels and getting to work with him and all of that? Like even just for this short time period.
Great experience. I mean, one day you're looking at him battling Undertaker for the retirement, and then one day you're looking at an office, running to another office to another guy, very busy, but very kind person. Like he's like he speaking with everybody. Like he likes the vibe. So when we did this video, and they told me Shawn Michaels gonna grab the lizard, is gonna like whoa, big thing. Very pleased. I mean, the backstage in NXT, all the guys, such good energy. They all very good, very polite. Maybe my English was not so good, but I was like kind of nervous. But everybody was very talkative, very good to me. So for everybody like Psycho Clown, Wagner, Octagon, me, Laredo, everybody that was in the performance center, we were like in Disneyland, right? They were like we see all the rings, all the training center, all the things they got, and we're like kids, like whoa, I wanna do this, I wanna do this. So very cool experience. Hope it's not the last one, but here we waiting for the next call.
Well, hopefully they will get that call ASAP, because I think the people definitely want to follow up and see more of you. And just by the way, you mentioned that you felt your English wasn't that good backstage. I just want to tell you, your English is great, by the way. Like during this interview, I've understood every